It has been a while since the Street Sports has been here, but welcome back to Season 3. So the Season 3 got cancelled, but we bring you to the Samba Stadium, hosted by the Brazilian crew here, for the 6th season of Extreme Sports. The AMLC will be present this season. They have their own stand. I'm gonna find out who's gonna win it all. You see the draw line up here. The first two will go to Group A, just so you know, and the last two drop to the funnel and go to Group B. So, not on the line here, and you definitely want to be in the group that you think suits you best. And you see all 28 teams that will be competing in the qualifiers here. Really past Dark Lines, Pearl Puppies, Disco Balls, Draconics, Crazy Lemons, Beggy Rushes, Soul Strong, Man Onions, Public Roads, Hawaiian, Many Hikers, The Lasers, Black Panthers, Night Fighters, Sweet Tree, Three Bowers, Seal Mentors, Balls of Heaven, Banana Ballers, Blood Eyes, Sunshine Coast, Fire Luminous, Glass Bottles, Honeybees, Titles, Shamrockers, and the Green Spices. There are all 28 of them who will compete this season, and only 12 of them will make it to the main league, while the other 16 will not. Let's get with our first part here with the Red Onions, Shamrockers, Sunshine Coast, and Sea Continentals now, with Bermuda, Oyster, Shore, and Barrier racing for them. And let's see how our groups will shake out here. Red Onions, the last season's host. Shellmockers, we're up there in the standings. Seals and Angels, not so much. And the Sunshine Coast, competing for the first time here. Let's see how well these groups will go. And it looks like it's going to be Shamrockers and Sunshine Coast getting the Group A. While Seals and Angels and Red Onions will go to Group B on this one. So there's our group so far. As we get to part 2 now, which will consist Green Mowers, Black Panthers, a great return, Crazy Lemons, and the Honeybees. The Black Panthers have not been here ever since last month was standing Season 3. And that has been a long time since they competed. But they have agreed to come back here and try Extreme Sports out. Honeybees and Green Mowers are happy to be here. And the Crazy Lemons, who had a disastrous season last season. And they will go straight into Group A here. Green Mowers will join them, while Black Panthers and Honeybees will go to Group B on this one. So far, these groups, they're getting a little bit of tense. Also down in the comments below, comment on which group you think is the group of death here. We'll love to hear your opinion. Let's go to part 3 now with remaining hikers, lily pads, public roads, and the Balls of Heaven. Remaining hikers are the co-hosts this season, just so everyone knows. Balls of Heaven, first time in a actual competition on this channel. And then lily pads and public roads, you all know who they are. And looks like it's going to be the Balls of Heaven and public roads going to Group A here. Lily pads and remaining hikers into B. And you see the groups are starting to get a little bit full here. As we have the part 4, Becky Rushes, Sweet Treat, a grand return to Glass Bottles, a newcomer for the season, and the Tide Pools, who are back after a rebrand to the Abstract Aquatics. So let's see how the Tide Pools will go back on the rebrand. And see that they are circling around here. And Sweet Treat will fall on through. So will the Tide Pool. So those two will go to Group A. While Becky Rushes and Glass Bottles will go to Group B on this one. So not too bad there. As we have the part 5 with the Hawaiians. Another grand return. Banana Ballers, a newcomer. Bioluminous from JC Cup, I believe. Or of gigs, who knows. And the Blood Eyes, who were here last season, I believe. So let's see how these teams will go. And it looks like that is going to be... Who is that? Oh, I forgot. Hawaiians. So Hawaiians will win it. Banana Balls will advance with them to Group A. While Albino Luminous and Blood Eyes will go to Group B. No, Pot 6. Disco Balls, Draconics, Night Fighters, and Dark Lights. Not some hard hitters in this one, so let's see who will advance here. And so far, David looks like some of the Disco Balls will move on, and the Dark Lights advancing. Draconics and the Night Fighters will go to B. And let's head to our final pot of the day, Pot 7, with the Green Spices, Purple Puppies, the Salsa Squad, and the Grand Return of the Lasers. Green Spices had a disastrous qualifiers last season, got dead last, couldn't even get up to 8th in an event, so hopefully they can do better this season, so let's see. And they will win this draw, and now we'll go to Group A on this one. Lasers will then go to Group B. And the Pearl Puppies into Group A, Salsa Squad into Group B. And here's Group A. Look at those teams. If your team made a Group A, well done. Hopefully they can make it to the main league this season and have a shot to win this championship. So if your Shamrock is down to Purple Puppies, good job on making it to Group A on this one. You definitely deserve it. And hopefully you can make it out to your group so that you can make it to the main league of Season 3. Well done. Now let's look at the Group B teams. And there they are, the Group B competitors. Which group do you think is the group of death out of them all? Personally, for me, I believe Group B is definitely the group of death. Because you have Black Panthers, the Honeybees, Glass Bottles, Blood Eyes, Night Fighters, the Laces. Lots of hard hitters in this one. But again, anything can still happen here. As we head to the qualifiers, which will start off with the distance drag. So let's see who will qualify for the third season of Extreme Sports.